Good morning. This tutorial is for drawing one. We are learning about the traditional Zentangles. The paper that you're looking at is 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches, and we call it a tile. A couple things you want to keep in mind. You're going to use a pencil to begin, but then only use pen. I'm going to show you the basics of the traditional Zentangle, which is normally black and white, but we're going to start by creating the edges of our border. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put little pencil dots in the corners. They don't have to go exactly in the corner. And I'm going to make mine darker because eventually you'd want to erase these. So I'm going to bring some in. I might pull some out just so we're creating the border of our existence. Then we want to be able to use, and again, I'm drawing darker. You want to do it light so you can erase it. I want you to connect the dots. The dots are going to represent your life and how your daily mood is. So I don't know about you, but I don't know anybody that can have a perfectly straight line. That means nothing's happening all day long. So usually there's a hiccup somewhere. Sometimes our it goes up and down. Sometimes it's a little jagged, and other times it's just kind of this ebb and flow and just goes up and down. So literally, what you just created was the border of your life. So inside, we want to create what we call strings. We want to separate your borders to the parts of your personality or who you are. So what we do is just split it. I always recommend it splitting it into at least four places. Now, how you choose to do it is totally up to you. You can use shapes, you can use lines. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different spaces. At this point, I am going to put my pencil down and then I'm going to pick up my pen. Now, you have a Sharpie. I will be able to let you use a different type of Sharpie when we go to do our creative Zentangle, but for this one will work fine. So you did your 9 Zentangle samples. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to take some of those, you're going to start applying it to these different shapes. Now, a couple things you want to keep in mind before you start. Number one, when I create a pattern is something that you want to keep consistent. So as I'm drawing these circles, I'm doing the same exact size. I'm taking my time. I'm focusing. But if I accidentally went in there and I made a little tail on that one. Well, don't freak out. It's okay. Go back and just add the little tail to all the other ones, and it'll never know that you made a mistake. There are no mistakes. Just make it fit right back into your design. Okay. So the first thing you don't want to do is do not outline. Okay, we are creating an edge. The line that you made here is a physical line. An edge is where two values, two textures, two colors meet. Okay, so I'm going to start off and I'm going to try to do some of the, I'm going to try to do it really quick. So if my shapes aren't perfect, um, forgive me. So I'm just going to go in there and I would put a bunch of shapes in here. Then I would think about what would be next. Now, some of you guys are going to have some amazing patterns. I'm just doing this for simplicity. I would fit this. And if you notice, I'm kind of going around the edge. I want to make sure that it all fits inside here. Then I would continue inside there. Now, when I come to the next one, I probably wouldn't want to create the same exact shape because then I won't be able to see the separation. So on this one now, I am going to draw a line right here because I'm going to make a bunch of lines in here. Now I will have out up front, I will have some bigger Sharpies. Instead of using your thin Sharpie to fill things in, use one of the bigger ones from up front. And I think I have one here. So what I would do then is use a bigger Sharpie. I would go in and fill this in. Again, I'm not trying to go real fast. I'm not trying to go real slow because it's just a tutorial. And as I fill this in, what it's doing is we'll talk about the contrast. So we want things that contrast one section to another. So then in this one might be little flowers, something that creates an edge. So you gotta be careful. Like when you go to erase this pencil line right here, Are you going to be able to see that that's an edge? Yes, I can tell it's an edge because where the black is touching it, okay? But I would continue going in, making my little flowers. I know they're not consistent. I can hear you now. Oh, they don't look consistent, okay? So as I continue to do that, we're going to do 3 different samples. I want you to try it 3 different ways. So that way you have a really good understanding of how you're going to fill things in. Hope that makes sense.